Now I want to talk to you about the things that I'm very excited about, and that is some of the things that are going on that will make you really happy to look into the long-term future of this country. No matter how old I get, and I'm 73 years old now, I always have the view that you got to look 10 to 20 years ahead if you're going to make money. Doesn't necessarily that I'm going to be around for that long, but it does mean that other people will be making money while I'm gone, and that's always a good thing to think about. So the way I'm looking at over the long run is some very positive things that are happening in this country, and I want to show you the first slide, the wealth creation formula. This is what has made America a standout among all nations, and when I show you these things, you're going to see that America has the potential to become a world power in manufacturing and business better than it's ever done before, because our competitors are starting to slide in a big way. But let me show you that. So the first thing you do, America creates jobs. And the wonderful thing about America is we've always had an open door policy for immigrants. And immigrants is the most productive thing you can do for a nation. Do you realize out of the top 500 companies, 40% of these companies were started by immigrants and their sons? So when you have a nation that attracts immigrants, you have a real vital entrepreneurial nation, which is what America is known for. And here's how they do. They create jobs. It creates consumer spending. That creates sales and profits. These companies make capital expenditures to expand. They increase their productivity by those investments. And that's what you create is wealth. Wealth is productivity. That is the final seed, or the flower, I should say, of productivity. Now let's look at the next chart. You remember I said the value line was my second favorite chart. This is my all-time favorite chart. If you want to really see what America's all about, it is a money machine. It creates wealth like no other nation on the earth has ever done. Now look at it. Just in 1980, we had $10 trillion of wealth. That is after all expenses, mortgages, consumer expenses, no matter what. Cash in the bank, $10 trillion. From 1980 to 2007, we went up to $65 trillion. Now just think about that, from 10 trillion to 65 trillion, all net of debt. Then the recession came. It took us down to 49 trillion. So we lost 15 to 16 trillion dollars in this recession. But look at how America comes back. It's back up to $62 trillion. Now, we keep hearing about the consumers tapped out and all that. All that's true, because a lot of these is the wealthiest portion. But the American public is not broke. It's the government that's broke. That's the problem.